Next episode, next story. Let's do this. Everybody hated Yashahime, but I just hated that Moroha was not the main character. If you're not familiar with Yashahime, it's the polarizing sequel to Inuyasha set about 14 to 18 years after the original anime. It follows 3 half-demon princesses, Towa, Setsuna, and Moroha, as they piece together their lost past and protect 7 rainbow pearls. The story mainly focuses on Towa and Setsuna, the twin daughters of Sesshomaru and Rin, who were separated as children and raised in 2 different worlds. Now, I say polarizing because most reviews of the show I have seen are negative, most even suggesting to just skip it altogether. I have a soft spot for Inuyasha because it is one of the very first anime that I watched as a child, and a fun fact, it's also the first manga that I ever owned. If there had to be one main character of the show, I would say it's Towa. The show opens with her reunion with Setsuna after many years apart. She was raised in the modern world by Kagome's brother Sota after being separated by a forest fire that pulled her through the sacred tree into the present day. But plain and simple, this show should have been about Moroha. She's the daughter of Inuyasha and Kagome, the legacy characters. Instead, their presence as a family is reduced pretty much to the background. Kagome's brother raises Towa. Their daughter, Moroha, is sidelined as comic relief and backup in fights. And Sesshomaru and Rin, who barely had screen time in Inuyasha, now have a show centered around their kids. Rin spends much of the show frozen in suspended animation, and Inuyasha and Kagome are missing for a huge chunk of the plot. It almost feels, in a way, like Yashahime was a way to shift the spotlight from Inuyasha to Sesshomaru, who, to be fair, always had a cult following, and now this story revolves more around his life. Regardless, I don't agree with the focus being on the Sesshomaru crew. I think we should have gotten to witness the life of Moroha growing up after all of the drama. After all, we sat through the whole exhausting love triangle with a dead woman in the original series, and I think we deserved a real look into what came next for them. So what specifically is the reason that people hated Yashahime? Was it poorly done, or was it a story we just didn't need? How do you feel about it? I really would like to know. When one arc ends, another one begins. See you next time.